Hey, this is Troy from Playtime Engineering, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect your myTRACKS to your Blipblox via MIDI. This is a pretty fun way to expand your myTRACKS and really create your own little music studio out of Playtime Engineering products. So here we see our 5-pin MIDI DIN has connected the two devices. We have the MIDI out from the myTRACKS going into the MIDI in of the Blipblox. This is our purple Blipblox branded MIDI cable. This is pretty fun. It's available on our website at blipblox.com, but you can use any 5-pin MIDI cable. So by default, this should all just work with the default settings, but for any problems, if you have any problems, I'm going to show you how to check the settings of both units to make sure this is all working good. So the first thing you want to do is stop the internal sequencer on the Blipblox. You can do that by holding the filter mod button and pressing the sequencer button. So now the sequencer is stopped on the Blipblox, and then what we want to do over here on the myTRACKS is press this MIDI button to select which track, which of the 4 tracks you want to send out to the Blipblox. So you can see the little blue lights light up showing you which track. So we are in note mode right now, so we can hear on the track 1 here. What I like to do is turn down the track volume of the myTRACKS of whichever track you're sending to MIDI, but you can have them both on if you want. Pretty fun, actually. So you can select different tracks you want to send. You'll notice only the track selected will go out to the Blipblox. And you can also send all 4 tracks in this mode here. Turn down all the myTRACKS here. So if you just want just a fun sort of pad controller for your Blipblox, that's pretty fun. Also, when you're in the clip mode, the clip from the selected MIDI track will go out to the Blipblox. So here we have the first track selected. Let's go ahead and hit start here. So that's pretty fun. So let's look at some things you can do to basically debug this in case it's not working for you. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your Blipblox is receiving on MIDI channel 1. So to do that, we're going to turn the Blipblox off. We're going to hold down the Control 1 and Control 2 buttons. Turn the Blipblox back on. And this is our MIDI channel select. So we can rotate the Mod 2 knob here until we find the MIDI channel that we like. We're going to get, or we want the MIDI channel on channel 1. So we're going to rotate this all the way over. So this green LED is here. That indicates MIDI channel 1. And we're going to lock it in. By holding the kick and the snare buttons, you'll see those blink green for a second. Then you will turn the Blipblox on and off again to reset it in that channel. On the myTRACKS side, you'll also want to make sure it's transmitting on MIDI channel 1. So you'll turn the unit off. Hold down the mode button to get into configuration mode. What you want to do is first make sure all of these buttons are blue. These are different configuration parameters that you can find in our manual. But to get this working, just make sure they're all blue. And you'll also want to make sure that the myTRACKS is on MIDI channel 1. You can hold down this purple button and then rotate this knob here. And this will basically indicate which MIDI channel you want on. You'll want to rotate all the way counterclockwise, so the little drum icon's on. That indicates MIDI channel 1 is selected for the myTRACKS. So then you hold down the load set button. That's going to lock in your parameters, and you'll restart the myTRACKS. And that is how you get the MIDI connected between the myTRACKS and the Blipblox. If you have any questions, give us an email at info@blipblox.com, and have fun making music.